extended presence as they can basically turtle in the site here and fend off the direct execute, which Nib is going to have to go for here. With that lobby control, they're going to get the capability to try and work themselves in through both the bathroom as well as the service door itself, in addition to keeping pressure from the kitchen window. And with that, they're able to leverage the first kill relatively scot-free, actually. As you see Scyther's health getting bled out there, and NIP claim it for themselves here. Always, however, able to respond to that from back upstairs as he finds Pino, and now Kamikaze next to falls. Always gets himself another one with Muzi rappelling back up to try and assist, leaving just Psycho as well as Julio in the fight here. Psycho picks up his first, Julio nearly getting a second exchange for this team, but with only 5 seconds left. It's looking rough, and Dan will clean up the final 2 to give Empire the opening round.
Of the player on Cool Vibes, and Muzi getting away with a lot there.
Julio patiently waiting for an aggressive rotate from someone on Empire from blue into the Sunrise bar, but not going to get it. It's going to be Scyther instead that strikes first here from outside in the hallway, and as well, he'll be able to move forward to take out Julio, leaving just Pino in this fight. With only 10 seconds left to clutch, it gets the first kill though, but Shepard's got the shotgun primed and ready to go at the bottom of the staircase. He'll quickly exchange that final kill out and secure a second for Empire. In the grand scheme of things, it is not an easy round at all here, as they're now going to have to try and force their way into Hookah. Still have, I believe, one additional Toxic Bay to be thrown out here as well. One nice kill found by Pino, but it is immediately exchanged out by Joystick. Julio does catch Scyther on the cross from Hookah, so we might not be done just yet. Time, however, is once again getting low, and it's now a 1v2 here for Julio to try and clutch it out, and unfortunately, he's up against the shotgun at relatively close range here, so as long as the read is there, and there you go, Shepard once again, one pump to end it, as Empire go for a third, and a whole lot of nothing happened for NIP, except for just now starting to see them move in for this lobby control. A great swing coming out from Joystick up the Cool Vibe stairs, and at 45 seconds, they'll claim the first kill against a very important player, Muzi. Psycho does trade that one back out, however, against Shepard. Oh, and he's going to be able to carry it forward further as well. A second picked up from him as he finds Dan leaning in by the kitchen window. He's ready for a third also, as another player from Empire is ready to challenge over by that doorway. Scyther will now get dropped in a separate fight, and suddenly Empire looking a whole lot weaker here due to NIP taking a slow approach. But before Scyther can be finished off, we do see Always sneak off the kill. Kamikaze and Pino, though, clean up shop immediately after that, and finally NIP find themselves a confident win to get on the board. Pieces of extra utility from up on top due to the good work coming in from Pino here. He will be out of nades, but on top of that, Empire will be out of positioning inside of the site to play into, as you can see. Now relying on just the ranged utility they have. Psycho finally gonna get the first kill at 15 seconds left here against Scyther. Rest of the team ready to hold off against it. Here come the swings though, as Scyther now gets himself a second against Dan as well, but time very low. We need that plant to come down on the ground. No sign of it as of yet, and time's just gonna run out. Empire walks away with an easy one there, as they don't have to do a whole lot to hold it off.
We could see the adjustment down low here from Dan. Does still have that impact, but it's really up to Empire. And actually what Nip can do now, since Julio's been taken out, there's that impact from Dan to clean it up, and they just have to go for the frags now. Not very much time. They'll be able to remove Scyther, but Dan fires back onto Kamikaze. It's a triple for him as he looks for the quad. Pino outside on the balcony, and now it's down to the 1 versus 1. You'll love to see it. Very minimal time here as Pino needs to pick up the case and plant this, and he's going to need to do it immediately as soon as he picks that up. Big problem now is there's a bulletproof on that wall. He's going to be able to read out a lot of what's going on. He'll destroy that and immediately go for the plant, as right when this hits 0-0, Dan will be able to hop too, but Pino will actually be able to get up as well because of the time. Look at how this is breaking down. Dan moving forward for the Hookah rotation now. Pre-fires the wall, knows that he's moved off towards Aqua. Dan with very minimal HP though. This could go either way.
Plant timing for Pino was absolutely perfect there. It was far enough up to allow him to get it before it hit the null timer, and as well, it was close enough to the end where Dan thought he might have tried to bait it there. Pino, though, is going to be able to line up that final shot and shut it down due to the massive HP advantage he has in that skirmish there. Beautifully played by Pino as NIP sneak in a second round for themselves.
On here inside of blue. He'll have the cross here as well, but they know that he's inside of this space.
Shepard able to walk in against Kamikaze, and that's after Always nearly loses his life. Pino with the amazing cutoff from blue that no one's paying attention to initially. Thankfully, it's a quick exchange from Scyther, though, as Empire win that fight with mass more than anything else there. Still going to be another member resisting them on the blue side. It's going to be inside of Office currently, though. Julio not ready to immediately prevent this. He's going to wait the timeout here, wait for this to get too chaotic, and then swing in from the backside in hopes that he can just run right up and execute the rest of the setup. That may not necessarily happen, though. Dan tears his way through both of the remaining members of NIP, NIP, and the case goes down with no problem whatsoever. Julio's flank has been read into, as you guys probably noticed before as well. They kept someone over by the Cool Vibe stairs to watch out for that. So Julio has no clean way to pick up a kill here, even goes, and it's a good read here, as you can see, towards the outside window to see if maybe he could catch a member of Empire that had gone out the kitchen window, but no one made the step that far because they had no reason to. There's no pressure in the site anymore, and it's just going to be an easy closeout for that flank watch site. Attrition that Empire has full advantage over because of their early picks that they had found specifically for Dan, and now 3 picks total in this round as he gets himself another one, finally finishing off Pino, hiding out behind the Sunrise bar. Julio desperately looking for the angle needed to trade on against this, but it's going to come from Psycho instead. One and done for him now, though. His quad kill is picked up for Dan against Psycho. He's going to potentially try and go for the ace also. Just has to isolate out Julio on the inside of Blue Bar. They'll know where he is now because of the direction from that smoke toss, and it's not unfortunately even going to be able to interrupt the plant. Does a little bit of damage to some of our players here, and Julio, a nice catch as he does indeed absolutely grab Scyther after he jumps out the window, but at this point, the members of Empire have no reason to force the issue against Julio here. 30 seconds, just have to wait it out, and at that point, the round will go into their pocket regardless of the outcome of the 1v2 here. So they're going to play that very, very passively, just wait down this timer, even backing away as you saw there a few seconds ago from Julius. There was a player positioned upstairs a few seconds ago. He's lost the plot. He's lost any hope of finding any of these players. And keep in mind, once we reach past about that 7-second point, it's impossible to counter defuse in time. So we've reached it now. That's it. That's the round. And once again, NIP, just nothing to do. Going to hand the ace over to Dan on a silver platter. Headshots coming out from him over the course of this series. Julio is going to be the one to take on the challenge at the opener. And unfortunately, he's up against the most lethal player from Empire here, Dan.
Oh, no.
And always both getting kills. The nade goes in and from the grave. Dan will be able to take out Muzi. He does get caught with his pants down throwing that nade, but hey, at least he trades out the very same player that took him down. And just like that, we're down to 1 and we're down to 0 as Empire wastes no time closing down this final round and shutting down this first map. Are unfortunately slowly running out of time here. Only that first kill against Psycho so far to write home about in terms of any advantage they've gained. They are sitting back, hoping someone will peek out, and as well waiting for that potential opening kill to really start this execute forward, always with another nice frag from below to take out Pino and pull the advantage up to a 5v3. Gonna find another one too. I mean, yeah, I can't even finish my sentence. There we go. They just execute them all one by one. With
their very first pick of the entirety of the game. This is the first kill that they've gotten.
We're going to see Muzi move in there, and despite a teammate getting hit by an air jab, Muzi able to still negotiate a second kill against Dan. Very well done, and a much better strategy coming out here this time from NIP to hold it back. Finally, the passive play is working into their favor, specifically on this third floor hold. The first exchange did come in from Empire, but it's unfortunately not a huge amount of impact at this point, especially with Scyther having most of his HP ripped right off here. Kamikaze steals away one of his teammates. Scyther will be finished off, and now Shepard's got nowhere to go except right into Pino's crosshair. That's a solid response coming out from NIP. The angle he needed to shut him down as he moved further out. Dan with a good catch against Julio, nearly finds him, but no, Muzi comes in for the assist, saves his teammate's life. Pino back in it with a third kill just in this round here, and now only one remaining for Empire. Scyther against the world, and he can't get it done. Pino gets the quad, I believe, going for him inside of that round, and another good one is picked up by NIP.
Holding on to site control and keeping these crosses alive. Julio now trying to step up and deal with the player upstairs, but he won't be able to do so. The plant now going down for Shepard, and where the hell is he? He's inside a bunker. Pino's got the answer though, and they're gonna have to do something about this. He's done it twice now, and Scyther will have to pick it up and go for it himself. Do they have the overwatch? They do. Scyther will be able to get him, but actually he had to get off the plant to do so. He kills yet another, and he has to go for the plant yet again. Where are his teammates? Muzi gets the kill, and that's gonna be it. Always is all the way upstairs, and well, there's not really much you can do from that position.
30 seconds left, so it's not impossible for NIP to swing this back here in the dying seconds of the round.
Just the Pajamas does have the time on their side, John, but a lot to do. Psycho will take down Dan, always fires back, though. They're going to have to get something done up against him. Look at this prime real estate that he's occupying here on the balcony. Heaven is looking so crispy for him. Muzi will be able to pick up one, but not before always shuts him down. And what a round from him. Empire strikes back. Player in behind the bar here. It's Kamikaze yet again that could possibly get some serious kills, but no, he's going to lose his life to Joystick. And oh, not like this, Psycho. They send the Nitro Cell outside side as well. And with Shepard with very low HP, it could have been it, but he's moved perfectly and gotten yet another onto Julio. It's up to Muzi to prevent not only the perfect round, but hopefully fight back in a certain capacity.
All right, perfect round dead at least there. Muzi picking up a first trade against Scyther. Won't go any further than that, but Empire getting a nearly flawless round to end out the half.
Inside of Freezer, that's what Psycho's nading right now, just because of the similar position that we saw them play previously. Definitely a hot spot for a lot of bodies to be. But speaking of which, Joysticks found a body of his own. He'll take down Psycho. Kamikaze going to take a serious amount of damage from the Roni. Julio's been down, and it's looking like it's going to be yet another Empire round as Dan finishes that up. Kamikaze will hop down off the balcony, and that's basically the round there, folks. Kamikaze really isn't going to be able to do much from this position.
The third floor continuing to truly favor Empire, even from a new side here. That'll be a 3-1 record for them on this site, just inside of this map alone. And there you go, Joystick just clotheslining the last opponent there as he tries to navigate his way up the red stairs and denied as he reaches the top with a quick headshot coming in from Joystick.
They desperately need going into these last 30 seconds. Pino, though, although he is very low on HP, he'll still be allowed to do his job given the circumstances, so the sledge will be breaking up this floor, and Muzi possibly with the answer to what's going on this mid-level.
See once again the members of NIP just desperately hunting for someone on these top-down angles. Oh, Kamikaze so close to isolating out Dan, and he's going to get him, finding an exchange. Julio with an important second pickup immediately after that against Scyther as well. That's exactly what we needed to see, but now we need them to get into the site right here, right now. Someone needs to put that case down onto the ground, and they won't be able to do it as always. Drops it in that dying second, giving yet another round over to Empire.
Going on in the current moment. He's currently playing inside of Small Bacon. Really nobody aware of the current moment as to what could possibly happen. Joy's still gonna get a pick up onto Psycho, but immediately gets refragged by Julio. And Ninjas in Pajamas starting to surge forward. Shepard possibly able to find one, but it's gonna be the crossfire from Pino here as Ninjas in Pajamas will finally get their first offensive round.
Take down here. Very, very slow approach for both of these teams as both of them very cautious about the potential outcome from they're the first to make a mistake. A very well-placed Nitro chucked down against Pino from Shepard, though, gives Empire the first kill and now gives them the clear to get a little bit more aggressive here, and they're immediately going to swing on that one. Psycho sneaking one in, and the call's not made for Always. He's not able to react in time, so Psycho gets a second going for him as well, and now a third. He's just waltzing right in from Cocktail side. Dan finally gets some control going for himself as he trades out against Muzi, but Psycho is still a huge problem inside of Cocktail.
Well, Psycho, a lot to do inside of this one, and be an ace clutch from him. Case currently down, as well as a laser gate actually holding him back. He'll have to transition back over to the space, and Shepard, what the hell just happened? He misses every shot out of that Roni, and now it's down to Dan, and luckily enough, the M590 will clean it up. Shepard has got to be sweating bullets right now inside of his hotel room. He's probably so happy he's not on camera.
Well, at this point, just hoping for an over-aggression on Empire due to how much control they still have. And, oh, he's actually going to get it, too, with the timing, man. So unfortunate.
Oh, no.
And he gets clipped from over in mining. Muzi, to his credit, very quick on the exchange, so at least avoids this from going completely out of control, but still a 3v4, 22 seconds remaining. Dan more than ready to fend off this pressure from the Hell doorway here. It's not really going to work out. They don't even seem to have capability to take out the laser gate, so they'd have to force the issue on that as well and just run right through it, eat the HP from it. Pino, oh, getting shredded through the self-destruction wall over there as well. Julio with one more exchange coming in, but he's the only one still standing for his team as Pino has been down. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Scyther closes it down, and it's going to go all the way for Empire as they take a quick 2-0 victory against the Ninjas, the former SI champions from last year. They take it 7-2 and 7-4 against them here as they continue to dominate inside the group stage.